where, we have literally led the country fighting back that anti-marriage thing, as if the government has the right to tell who to marry who, right? I mean, if there's anything that's none of the government's damn business, it's who you want to go to bed tonight with, right? Yeah. And we agreed on this as a state, and we voted no to their anti-democratic action. And then when they tried to tell us that we couldn't vote unless we went through a bunch of rigmarole, we told them no to that too. We proved it. Now look, I'm gonna wrap up now, but I want to just tell you this, and this is not no political rap. This is just us talking. Many people are nervous and scared about Citizens United, nervous and worried about McCutcheon. Now McCutcheon says that if you got enough money, if you can give political candidates $123,000 in total, then that limit has been blown up and you can give as much as you want. They're literally disassembling our campaign finance reform laws. I know y'all are worried about it, but I'm going to tell you, it's a surefire way to beat them. And although I'm all for a constitutional amendment and we're fighting for that, that's worth the clap, right? Ray Green is fighting for that in the state legislature. I'm going to tell you something we can do like now and today. We can organize ourselves on the ground because our superior numbers will beat their superior dollars.
That's right.
There's a rich guy named Sheldon Ellison, put a bunch of money into a bunch of races, lost all of them, proving that you can, a billionaire can be beat. Some people, you ever heard anybody say the phrase, "We got to speak truth to power"? You ever heard this said before? We're going to speak truth to power. You know what I'm going to tell you? The power already knows the truth. They know that if they ruin our environmental laws, that it's going to be cheaper for them to make money and we get polluted on in the meantime. They know it's going to increase their share price if they don't have to pay no taxes. They know that if they have to capture that carbon, that's going to cost them a little bit more money and they won't be able to get yet another boat somewhere. They know these things. They know that if we pass a law that would put a tax on stocks, bonds, and derivatives, that's going to help us fund programs we need. That's why they don't want it, because they want to keep us poor and desperate. The power knows the truth. You know who doesn't know the truth? Your cousin, who listens to Rush Limbaugh. My cousin, who listens to Sean Hannity. I'm telling you that the antidote for Citizens United is for you and I to go out and connect with our people, to talk to these students who say, "I'm not into politics." Anybody ever heard somebody say that before? I'm not into politics, and politics is dead into you. But talk to these young people about the student debt. That'll catch their interest. As they're pumping $35,000, $40,000 worth of debt, sometimes way more than that. That's an opportunity to organize our young people and parents, because who's co-signing the loans anyway? Right now, they're trying to take money from grandma's Social Security check because she co-signed for Junior to go to the U. Am I lying up here? No. And so this is an organizing opportunity, but when the harvest is ripe, the pickers got to get out there and pick that fruit. Am I right about that? Yeah. We are in a progressive moment when we have got to, you can't say you're a progressive just because you support a certain policy agenda. It's also got to be the way we engage people. It's not just a list of things you're for. It's got to be a method of how we include people and bring more people in. Because while the Koch brothers know the truth, James and John and Betty and them at the hair shop, they don't know the truth. Because they think that their problem is somebody who's immigrating. You know what I mean? They think their problem is two people getting married who love each other, who happen to be the same sex. They think their problem is abortion, or they think they don't know it. They're not clear on what their real problem is. But they're smart now. And if somebody will take a moment to say, let's go real talk. You know me, I know you. Let's talk about what's really our problem. How about you making $8 an hour for the last 10 years? Is that a problem? They'll be like, yeah. How about your house being in foreclosure? Is that a problem? Yes, that's a problem. How about that student debt you got? Is that a problem? Yes, that's it. Now we're organizing. We have got to organize in a way we have not organized in generations. We've got to infuse it, and nobody can do everything, but everybody can do something. And so I'm telling you, right now, in my particular district that I'm running in, the 5th district, last time I was on the ballot, we got 75% of the vote. That's not bragging. Let me tell you, it's not. It's not. It's a fact. But let me just tell you this, why it's important and why I bring it up, because you're like, okay, so what? But here's the point. I'm in such a blue district that if all I do is win, that is lame. We've got to kick up the voter turnout. That's our victory. The way we're going to feel good about ourselves, like we did something, is by expanding and exploding the vote to proportions we haven't seen in years. By increasing the voter turnout. That is